Peace, love, and light to all the queen goddesses, to all the beautiful, lovely star seeds, to all my fellow king gods, to see the God in me. I see you. I love you, my people. If you went back and look at any of my videos from 2016 and 2017, I told you, my people, they are not going to rest comfortable. They're going to be placed in the same conditions that we were placed in. They gave us diseases, dis-ease, discomfort. Although we have a choice, but they still poisoned us. They gave us diseases. They did all kinds of inhumane shit to us in the morning, evening, and at night. And now our extended family, it says enough is enough. And now they can't sleep morning, noon, or night at all. They will not rest comfortable another second, my people. Here you go.
That's what I do when I see Bill.
That's a sporting event. We're going to tell you more about that, but we want to get to the latest on that tropical threat that is brewing in the Gulf. A state of emergency has already been declared in Louisiana, and mandatory evacuations are going into place at 6 a.m. this morning as the system brings flooding, rain, strong winds to the Gulf Coast. There are fears it could become a hurricane as soon as tomorrow. Ginger back from Houston is tracking the system for us.
Hey.
All right, now listen, let me say this to you, my people. Now, let me tell you about this system. First of all, if you go look at it, look at Mr. MB33. I have no problem, saying his station. You know what I mean? Go look at his video. You will see that this storm is spinning in the number 9. First and foremost, the storm started on land, and then it went back into the ocean, and now it's going to move back on the land. So again, this hurricane, before all this shit jumped off, it has never formed on land before. It formed on land and went back into the ocean, sucked up water, like it's still sucking up water now, and it's getting ready to dump this shit right now through the Gulf of Mexico, New Orleans, Texas, and it's a hypoxic zone. It's a dead zone down there. With all this humidity, it's going to bring all those diseases, all those dead animals and stuff, disease. Every beach in Mississippi is closed.
Hey, good morning to everyone. I have to take you straight to the Gulf Coast because we've got what looks like a disorganized mess in the Gulf, but later today it should become Barry, and that's why we've got hurricane watches up from Cameron over to New Orleans, flash flood watches from Lafayette to Mobile, Biloxi, Pensacola even. This is going to be a rain event. I cannot emphasize that enough. It is extremely slow moving, and it's going to drop up to 20 inches of rain. This is the current path. New Orleans on the right side. It should become a hurricane by tomorrow night into early Saturday and make landfall early Saturday. And it's a worst case scenario for New Orleans. That right side, the worst of it, and that's why we've got our Rob Marciano right there in Norco.
Now listen, if you I'm sick of the New Orleans shit, you know what I mean? Y'all better wake up to New Orleans. Even through the Gulf of Mexico, you don't understand how many slaves and how much shit has went through New Orleans. Even the shit that's going on currently to this day regarding New Orleans, man. It's not what you think. Just because you have a bunch of black people there, that doesn't mean it's a lot of satanic shit that happens in New Orleans. Now, let me say this to you, my people. When you look at everything that's happening, from the tornadoes, the tsunamis, to all the so-called water spouts that's in the sky right now, I want you to ask yourself honestly, do you really think that this is only one individual doing this, or it's a collective, global, or universal unit that's doing this?
Good morning, Ginger. Take a look at this. Water everywhere. As you know, it's been an incredibly wet spring in the Midwest that's trying to drain here. This is the Bonnie Carey spillway. Over 150 gates open here, trying to divert about 10% of the Mississippi River into this basin, which is normally dry. I mean, some of the roads here have been flooded out for weeks. So the last thing we need here is a tropical anything in the Gulf.
A state of emergency declared in Louisiana as the tropical threat in the Gulf organizes overnight.
We know it's going to be a big storm, a significant rain and storm surge event.
Parts of the region could get up to 20 inches of rain into the weekend.
Now, for every, it takes 13 inches of snow to make 1 inch of rain, my people. 13 inches of snow to make 1 inch of rain. This is how powerful water is. You can't even see how powerful, and this is you. You don't understand how powerful you are. This is what the universe, this is what our extended family has been trying to show you. We look at water like it's nothing. Water is power. It's the most powerful thing on this fucking planet.
The wind and the rain from this tropical system already slamming cities, submerging the famed French Quarter of New Orleans and forming water spouts.
Look, forming water spouts. Hold on. I need to rewind that for a second so y'all can see this. And they hurried up and got that shit off of there real quick. Hold on, here we go right here. They hurry up and pause and got this shit off of here real quick. Again, this tropical or this tornado started on land and then it went back into the water and then it sucked up water and it's still sitting there sucking up water and dumping water. It's going to dump water all through the Midwest, my people. And this is only one huge big ass ship. So just imagine what's going on over in Europe right now, what's going on over in the West Coast. This is only one ship over in India. Like, they are tearing this. They are terraforming the planet. It's their terror as they form it back to its higher self, my people. Finish playing this.
Spouts. Areas of the Crescent City drenched with 8 inches of rain in just 3 hours. Now NOLA is bracing for more.
Be safe, be smart, take care of your neighbors, take care of yourself.
And they always put black people on here. They always put us on here. When a white cop kill us, they put a black sergeant, lieutenant, or captain on there. When we going through, listen, they try to put us in the same conditions as them. Now listen, I'm not saying none of this shit is going to take place with us, and I want you to understand that. I'm going to get some word over here in Philly as well. But again, they are not going to live comfortable. Anyone that is a part of this system will not live comfortable on this fucking planet. Guaranteed. You will no longer go on the golf course. I don't see Mike Pence, fucking Donald Trump, or all your governors in there. I don't see him on the golf course no more. You know why? Because that sun is tearing their asses up. They won't be able to come outside next summer. That's where the fuck I'm telling that. Next summer, they won't be able to come the fuck outside.
Mississippi River projected to reach 20 feet, its highest level in nearly 70 years. The people here are taking no chances. Louisiana officials closing over 200 floodgates on the river in preparation as they face the levee system's biggest test since Katrina. Mandatory evacuations underway near the mouth of the Mississippi River. Residents stocking up on supplies and sandbags. And in the Gulf, oil companies are already pulling workers off rigs.
This is going to be big, my people. Let me just say this to you, and I'm done with this. This is going to change the agriculture for the United States. I'm telling y'all that right now. This is going to change the agriculture for the United States. Food prices is going to be through the fucking roof by the end of this year. I love you, my people. Y'all have a great rest of your morning. If no one told you this morning, I sincerely send you nothing but positive love, light, and healing energy. I see you, and I truly love you. Have a great morning.